Once, Benny stated that there are ABBA songs which are good melodies badly recorded. He pointed at My Love, My Life. Others which are regular or bad melodies well recorded. He pointed at The Name of the Game. And others which are good songs and very well recorded. Among them, he included Knowing Me, Knowing You. There is no need to listen to a remastered version to realize how good the quality of the recording is. In the very intro, during the short silences after every pair of chords, it can be clearly listened the way in which the guitar strings remain vibrating. That vibration was something hard to catch in tape by 1976. The purity of this recording is, in general, rare in terms of its time. It was something that made even the most evil critics of the band to take their hats off to ABBA's expertise for music production and engineering. Every layer of instruments, and especially of voices, sung with the clarity of fountain water. Frida sings in low-key notes, something that put a stress on the seriousness of the situation that she tells. Carefree laughter are over. Now there is silence, nothing to say. This song opens a sequence of ABBA songs about broken relationships in a simple but dramatic way. The next link in the chain would be One Man, One Woman, a further step in maturity, by speaking about a couple which is not undergoing its best moment. But if we compare both pieces with The Winner Takes It All, we understand that the lyrics author has not undergone yet the experience of a split up. Björn remembers, even if the roots are somewhere deep inside, from something what has happened to you, it's still 90% fiction. I was just working from images. I saw a man walking through an empty house for the last time as a symbol of divorce. I just described what I saw. I hadn't been through that myself then. The most autobiographical thing that Björn can remember is his effort to develop as a lyricist. The instrumental richness of this song is typical of the whole Arrival album. Acoustic, electric and steel guitars, mandolins, synthesizers, pianos, glockenspiels, bass, drums, additional percussion. The sound curtain is amazing and worth being admired by itself, like in the best of the symphonies. All of this before the dark sentences of the resigned and grim Frida. When the chorus starts, the girl sings Knowing Me a cappella, and the Knowing You sounds above a powerful adrenalinic guitar rock track. The vocal arrangements will lead to multiple harmony vocals to die on their feet, like the defeated protagonist, in a prolonged, sad, "It's the best I can do." With no doubt, this is the song which is more far away than any other from the happy pop that colors all the Arrival album. A fierce guitar solo follows, two guitars in fact, harmonizing with themselves, which gives a little of melancholy to Frida's sadness. Following the guitar's melody, Benny plays a piano that sounds as a glockenspiel, similar to that in the Super Trooper intro. It is almost inaudible in the studio version, buried under a flood of instruments. To be able to listen to it, we have to play the live version in Wembley, 1979. Knowing Me, Knowing You is another example of the ABBA song's richness in terms of melodies within another melody. Combined on the chorus, over This Time We're Through, Björn sings that same lyric with another melody, almost a joyful one, with shorter notes that let him sing that breakup sentence several times, over Agneta and Frida's longer notes. Then he would do the same with I Had to Go. This is maybe one of the most creative parts of the song and one of the best remembered. It is important to discover how huge was the impact of Knowing Me, Knowing You in its times. It was a UK #1 single, despite having been released some months ago on the Arrival album. main differences with the Spanish version. A short electric guitar melody line fills the gaps after some of Frida's verses. In Separarse es tan difícil, lo sé, Agneta's voice is more prominent. The air effect that modifies some instruments in the verses is absent here.